Here's another quote-unquote conspiracy, but it's not actually a conspiracy because it's been proven to be true. So here's SpongeBob's ID. It says 124 Conch Street, Bikini Bottom. When you type that into Google Earth, look where it takes you. It takes you to Little St. James. It takes you to Epstein's Island. So for those of you people out there calling us crazy, think about how deeply embedded this person had to be into the culture to be able to influence things that your children are watching. Think about it.
Hollywood comes from the holly tree. And the ancient druids back in the day used to take the holly tree, make wands to weave spells, cast spells, or channel spells. And when they needed help, they would consult the magi's or the mediums of the day to help channel their spells to the population. We'll cut to today. What do we have in our houses? We have these black boxes. What are they called? TVs. But if you stop and you say the word television, and when you turn on that television, what do you get? What's the first thing that pops up? A list of channels. And when you turn on those channels, what's on those channels? Programming. They are programming you. They've been programming your whole life. You don't even know it.
He was a famous African-American baseball player in America.
I know. Americano, afroamericano.
I just want to go back briefly to talk to you about why I got involved in the ocean, and because I think it's important to have history. So I started diving when I was 9, having become passionate about the ocean, watching Jacques Cousteau on TV. And it led to a lifelong exploration around the ocean that ultimately ended with me becoming a deep worker submersible pilot. On one of my first submarine dives, I was absolutely so excited. I thought, my goodness, I'm going to see a new sea creature. I'm going to be this amazing explorer. And off I was. I went down into the deep.
Parents and others are concerned about plans for an after-school Satan club at an elementary school. Local 12's Morella Porter spoke with faith leaders and the club's organizers to get advice and a clearer picture of what parents can expect.
The after-school Satan club is unearthing an uproar. Parents across Lebanon skeptical of the intentions of the group with the hellish name.
We don't believe in a literal Satan. But we do believe that Satan was the first to, ask questions and stand up to tyrannical authority.
Donovan Elementary will be the site of the country's second after-school Satan Club. Monthly meetings start next week, open to children grades 1 through 5. Social media making it clear a lot of people don't want the club here. Superintendent Isaac Seaver sending this letter to parents after approving the club's request to rent space at the school. Seaver's emphasizing the school district does not endorse the group or other religiously affiliated groups, explaining that public schools must allow all religious groups or none. The Good News Club, an evangelic program, has met after school at Donovan for years. June Everett, a minister of the Satanic Temple, tells me their club is an alternative to that.
We do not believe in an actual devil. In our clubs, we do not do any sort of rituals or devil worshiping or any kind of sacrificing of goats, all the scary things that are kind of made up in people's heads. We simply, where kids can be kids, where they can interact with other children.
Everyone is different, and that's okay with Satan. He'll always treat you equal, whether you're black, white, or gay. Satan's not a scary guy. He wants you to share and to be kind. He wants you to have fun and be yourself. By the way, there is no how.
Prophecies within the New Testament predict a period of extraordinary tribulation. 7 years of mounting calamities, climaxing with the end of days. They foretell that we will experience unprecedented suffering and great cataclysms that may wipe out mankind.
It'll be worse than any natural disaster we've ever heard of because it'll affect everybody all around the globe.
But before this great time of suffering begins, according to some interpreters, the Bible points to a way out: the rapture. They claim that this event promises to transform believers into spirit bodies who will suddenly and literally be taken up in the air, escaping the pain and sorrow to come. But it suggests disaster for those who remain.
Last days perilous times shall come. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah, and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication, and going after strange flesh, are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. Jude, verse 7. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Revelation chapter 13, verses 16 to 18. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came, and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Then shall two be in the field, the one shall be taken, and the other left. 2 women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken, and the other left. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched, and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh. Matthew chapter 24, verses 36 to 44. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Matthew chapter 24, verse 14.